I don't know if I have enough money for Sork Shoes to... Oh, yeah, I do. So I go ahead and get my Sork Shoes and Rod of the Ages. So yeah, I have a decent amount of AP, good amount of health, good amount of tankiness with my W on. That's one thing you have to watch out for with Gragas, is that he's actually pretty squishy without his W on, which it can run out in the middle of team fights, and sometimes you have to stand there for like a second and you have to charge up your W. It can get kind of frustrating when you, all of a sudden your W runs off in the middle of a fight and you're just taking a ton of damage that you wouldn't be if your W is on. But usually you learn that you have to use it all the time. So Tryndamere goes ahead and slows Nocturne. I hit him with a barrel, and Tryndamere goes ahead and picks up the kill. That's good. So yeah, they're basically all down here. They're diving. A barrel that does a lot of damage to him. Alistair wisely headbutts me away, but I don't care because out goes the barrel and double kill. That was just an excellent massacre of death. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up him too, because you can't really run away from Gragas and Tryndamere, because Gragas will body slam at you and Tryndamere will spin after you and use his mocking shout. So, I am now mid again. They take out bottom tower, and I have a lot of money. I don't think I go back until I have like 3,500 gold. That's one thing about Gragas, he has a lot of regen. You can just kind of stay in the lane or stay out forever. And I'm going to get donated their blue buff. Gragas with blue buff is awesome. I think I already talked about that. But infinite mana to spam your barrels is pretty sweet. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to kill Renekton, or are they going to kill him or not? I think they are. I go ahead and use I whip my body slam like a pro. I expected him to go the other way, but he didn't. So that's okay. We pick up a kill, and my Ignite takes down Twitch. Tryndamere dies, which is unfortunate. And now I have double buffs, which is pretty sweet, because Gragas' auto attacks actually do hit like a train. So yeah, I have a lot of damage right now. And a lot of regen. I'm going to regen like all of my health. Let's see how much my passive is doing now. 47 health over 2 seconds every time you use an ability. And you're spamming pretty heavily when you're playing Gragas with your barrels and your body slam. So I'm getting a lot of regen. And yeah, I have 175 attack damage. That is a lot for somebody that has no attack damage until. Yeah, let's see here. It boosts my attack damage by 70 at rank 5 and reduces damage taken by 18%. That is a lot on top of my already 41% and 33%. So I'm basically just naturally tanky without having a tank item. Having any tank item really, except the Rod of the Ages. Some people like to just rush a Catalyst, or not rush a Death Hat on Gragas. I don't like that. I think he needs some tankiness from the Rod of the Ages. It gives him health. He doesn't really need a lot of like defensive items, I guess. And there we go. I blow up. I flash on Ezreal. I use my body slam on him, and I chuck my barrel out and blow him back to us. We go ahead and take him down. I almost die, but I don't, because yeah, I'm Gragas and I'm awesome. Tryndamere goes ahead and takes down Nocturne. He's got Brazilian ult on him, but it ran out. He didn't get use off of it. Chuck my barrel in there, get an assist on both of them. So we just 4-0'd them. Actually, it's going to be a 5-0 here because I'm just going to go up Super Rat, blow him up in the face with barrel. And we get an ace. And Muddle is pushing top. And Tryndamere wants to do Baron, but I'm like, nah, we're too low, dude, I'd die. So I have a lot of gold now. I have enough gold to buy a Death Hat. And that is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to farm a little bit more and go buy my Death Hat. So yeah, this game is looking really good for us. I am 7-0 and 8. I am really fed. Tryndamere goes ahead and donates some blue again because he's nice like that. Thank you, sir. And And yeah, I got blue buff, and I'm gonna go back and buy my hat. Yep. So Gragas used to be better played as more of a tanky character with like a little bit of AP, because he would never die with his passive. But they nerfed his passive, and they nerfed some of his base damage. So he's a little bit more effective as a caster now than a tank. But I still like to have a little bit of tankiness from like the Rod of the Ages and the Abyssal Scepter, because he does a lot of damage without really that much AP. But when you get a lot of AP, he gets like a freight train. The barrels, man, the barrels, they are painful. So yeah, let's see how much my ult is doing. 325 plus 299 AoE is a huge AoE, so that's a lot of damage. Nocturne's there, uses his shield, blocking damage from like Q. You can see Q does 285 plus 271. That's like, yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like 550 damage on a 5-second cooldown. You can just see it murdering Nocturne there. I go ahead, use my ult to kill him, kill steal, because I'm a carry. I need that money. So yeah, we are pretty much massacring them now. I believe, yeah, Trinimir's going in behind him, doing crazy things. I chuck my ignite on connection. Trinimir takes him down. I splish rat under my fat. And Trinimir goes ahead, takes down Alistair. I get an assist because I landed my barrel. And yeah, we can even win 5v5s when Zillion isn't even here. So yeah, it's pretty much, or 4v5s when Zillion isn't even here. So we're pretty much just set. I'm gonna go ahead and beat down this tower. Gragas actually does a lot of damage to towers with his Drunken Rage on. But they decide that they want to go give me blue, which I am all for. And yeah. So I am stuck in the body slam animation. And yeah, this happens sometimes when you body slam. You get stuck in the animation. And if you body slam again, he'll cancel out of it. But I think it's funny, so I just leave it on. He's like walking over like he's old man fat Gragas, or Gragas, not Gragas. He's old man Gragas, just walking over with a slump. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, my barrel just took out an entire creep wave, pretty much, from full health. Excellent farming ability, excellent. So yeah, Trinimir's going in, doing crazy things. I guess he can, because he's really fed too. They only have 3 pills. Yeah. So my barrel just chunks off some health with Alistair there. I have a lot of health right now, like 2,650. That's a lot of health. With my passive, with my W's resistance, I am resisting a lot of damage. And I can take a beating. So yeah, Singed is doing crazy things. What Singed does. I get knocked with my barrel. I figured he would shield, but I guess he didn't, and I go ahead and I take him by surprise, and I blow him up with my barrel. Brilliant goes ahead, takes down Ezreal. And yeah. This game is about to be over. I think we get Baron before we win. We're just gonna go ahead and massacre their base. Pretty much over this game. I have not died. I am 10-0-11. I like games where I don't die. So yeah. Gragas, excellent AP champion. Great champion to send in a solo lane. He really needs to farm the solo lane because his build is pretty expensive. And yeah, just chunk off some more of Renekton's health. Nocturne uses his ult and decides not to come in, which is probably wise because he would pretty much get murdered the second he showed up. So yeah, go ahead and take down some hit. I don't know why more people don't play Gragas. I really don't. he is really, I don't really see that many Gragases. I mean, he is really fun to play. He does a lot of damage. He's really useful on your team, and I don't know. I don't know why more people don't play him. I guess they can't stand his blubber. Appearance of a champion really, I guess, influences a lot of people on what they buy. I honestly think Gragas looks like a freaking beast. He's awesome. He looks like a pimp in the skin. When you're playing on Dominion with Gragas, when you're capturing a point, it's hilarious with this skin because his mustache is like blowing out in the wind, and he looks like a boss. He's just like, I'm Gragas, fear me. But yeah, everyone's favorite fat drunk guy. He's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to basically take blue buff, and while I'm taking blue buff, they're going to win the game for us. I don't manage to make it up to the Nexus before they end, which is kind of sad. I wanted to be there so I can do my Gragas dance, which is probably the best dance in the game. He basically just jumps up and down, shakes his blubber around. It's hilarious. It's really funny when you do it behind a female champion. It's funny. So I go ahead and I buy a Sheen and a Blasting Wand. I'm thinking I'm going to buy a Lich Bane so I can get that like 600 damage proc on somebody after I use my spammy abilities. Lich Bane is really good on Gragas. And they go ahead and they win the game. So yeah, it's a good Gragas game. Kind of stomped their faces in. Puddle really did. I don't think Puddle got killed. But Puddle was playing Caitlyn, so he won. We always win when Puddle plays Caitlyn for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Later.